Hey, what's up, everybody? This is J Rocks right here. Today I'm gonna be hitting you with a fragrance review. So if you like fragrance related content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and go ahead and watch a few of these videos. This channel's kind of like good fragrance. You gotta give it some time, a few wears, let it develop, and see if you like it or not. So today we're gonna be reviewing something from the house of Parfums de Marly, and that something is Herod. This was released back in 2012. It's a little darker, dense fragrance, kind of sweet. So we'll talk a little bit about the performance, rated, and so forth. Then we'll talk about the scent, and at the end we'll talk about the price because I kind of want to explain everything else first and talk about the price last, so we could just put everything into perspective and so forth. Because this was a heavy hitter when it comes to the price tag. So I wanna give you a good understanding of what you're getting first before you hear the price. All right. So let's talk about performance. So first, let's talk about the longevity. I hear people talking about, oh, I get 12 hours, I get 15 hours. I don't know, maybe they do. And I don't know how it is they count the longevity because I may do it different than other people. I get about 7 hours with this fragrance. Now, after 7 hours, is it completely gone? No, it's still there. It's soft. It's projecting very softly. Like I gotta look for the fragrance. I gotta go like that to smell it, and I'm like, oh, it's still there. But at that point, once I gotta do that, I stop counting, cause that projection is no longer useful to me. It's like I could barely get it, so no need to count anymore. But some people count until it's like completely gone, so it makes it sound like a fragrance performs a lot better than it actually does. So yeah, I get 7 hours of good projection. The projection is I wouldn't say it's not beast mode. Like it's not obnoxious. It's not gonna be all up in people's faces. Like look at me. I've arrived. It's not gonna do that, which is a good thing in my opinion. But it's also not a soft projector. It'll let itself be known when you're speaking to someone. They'll smell it when you're speaking directly to somebody. When you walk in a room, it'll linger because it has a nice sillage to it. So it'll linger. People will notice it. People might even ask you like, "What's that smell like? What are you wearing?" It's I wouldn't say it's a compliment piece, but it's an attention grabber. Like it's you can notice it. So performance, I give it a 9 out of 10. It's pretty good. I got 7 hours worth. If I get 8 or more, it's automatic 10. So yeah, so that's a 9. That's still pretty damn good. Now let's get into the scent. This scent is a mass appealing panty dropper. Um, I look elsewhere for that, but it is a pleasant scent. Um, I find it to have a little bit of a sex appeal to it. Like I wear this on date nights, but I wear it. I think it's one of those scents. The DNA wants to be worn at night. Yeah, so me, I use this for nighttime use. Cause over here, a lot of people use it during winter and so forth. Over here doesn't get too cold. Most of the year is hot, so you won't get much use out of it if that's what you're waiting for out here. So I use it at the nighttime when the sun goes down. It's a little chillier. This really flourishes, in my opinion. So I love wearing it at that time when it wants to be out there mingling and socializing. In social events, it's a good place to wear it. That's what I use it for. Let me throw on a spray real quick. This is a 10 ml decant. That's how much I got left right there. As you could see, it's been getting some wear. I got this. I had it about a year. Had about a year, and I bought two decants. I had it about a year. I bought two decants, that one and this one. So time to whip out the other one. This should last me another year. Haven't even touched it, but look how much just disintegrated on its own. It evaporated. So that's be careful with these decants. Put plumber's tape around it before you throw the atomizer on. And even when you do that, you saw it still happens, but it happens a lot slower. Had it not had that, half the bottle be gone. Right away on the opening, you get a very syrupy vanilla, almost like the cooking vanilla that you use to cook food and stuff. It's not floral and it's not like a hand soap vanilla. It's very cooking syrup vanilla, and you also get a kick of cinnamon. Now, when you get that cinnamon intertwined with that vanilla and they're doing their thing, it almost comes off like a little bit of it almost smells like cherry. Now you also get a tobacco note, and it's a tobacco leaf. It's sweet. It's not ashy. It's not cigarette smelling. It's kind of like more sweet tobacco, which is a nice scent. If you've smelled it before in perfumes or fragrances in general, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's a nice, kind of elegant. It's a note. This tobacco note and the tobacco leaf are notes that, as the more I buy fragrances that include that note, I really got respect for that note because it's very versatile. You could do a lot of things with it, and I've been really enjoying it. So I give a double take when I see tobacco on the notes. I'm like, oh, maybe I should check this one out because you could do a lot of things with it, like I said. Think Spice Bomb. Like, I got a bottle of Spice Bomb right here. Y'all familiar with it? The original. This is a nice scent. I like it. I'm not the biggest fan of the extreme one, but yeah, I think this fragrance, now just amp up the tobacco and throw some vanilla in there. The extreme, I believe, has vanilla, but the extreme has like real strong vanilla. It overpowers all other notes. So here, I think this one with like I said, with a amped up tobacco note and some vanilla, some syrupy vanilla up in there. That's what a hair rod is. Is it better than this one? In my opinion, yes, and it lasts a little longer. So I think it's a better fragrance than this one, but this one isn't bad. Like, if you don't want to dish out that money, or if you don't like vanilla, go with this. Now, what grade would I give that scent? I'd probably give it around a 9 for the scent DNA. I'd give it around a 9. So now let's get into the price. This is gonna turn some people off, and some people are not gonna care. It kind of depends on your income and so forth. Now, on retail at stores, this goes for about $300 for 120 mils, which I would never tell you to buy a fragrance at that price. I don't think any fragrance is worth 300 bucks, in my opinion. But you can find it online on FragranceNet, FragranceX, those type of websites that are for fragrances, around 150, 170, give or take, somewhere in between there. So I would always recommend buy online. You get it for about half the price. So now once you put everything in perspective, you get it online at about 160 bucks. You get 120 mils. I think that's a pretty good price, especially the performance is pretty good. You don't have to spray heavy, so it'll last you a good while. Whenever the mils and dollars are close, I think it's not a bad deal. So that's I give the price about a 8. It's a decent deal. It's pretty good. You know what? I give the price at 8.5. I think it's a good deal. So overall, what would I recommend this? Now for me personally, once I'm done with that second decant, not sure I would buy a bottle just because I have so many other stuff that I wanna try out and do reviews on and stuff. I have so much other stuff to go through. I won't really need to. I don't feel that need to. But had I had just 5 or 6 fragrances, I would definitely say this is one that's bottle worthy. This is from that line of Parfums de Marly. I would say this is probably my favorite fragrance from there. My second is probably Percival, which is completely different from this one. It's more of a fresh take on it's the fresher. It's more of a fresher offering in their line. Those are probably my two favorites at the moment. And one that is very hyped up is Laden, and I feel like the more and more I wear it, the more it's falling out of favor with me. So yeah, guys, you like what you saw? Go ahead and hit that like button. It helps support the channel. And any questions or whatever, let me know in the comment section. Also, if you tried this before, let me know what you thought about it. And I'll check you guys out next time.